Comments are brought to you by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates. Can you breathe after that one, Coach Nagy?
Yeah, I've been on a lot of those.
No doubt. Yeah.
Like we told our players they're late, I think it was about a minute 40 left, said, we've been here, they haven't. They've not been in a game like this. And, late they coughed it up to us, and we got a break there. But, had that 9-point lead, and we just couldn't get the ball. That was frustrating. We should have put this game away, but we still, we've been in that situation, didn't panic. And, obviously super proud of the kids not caving in because this is a good basketball team they beat tonight.
We were talking about right before you came up, how did the ending of the game really embody how your team came back tonight? Mayo making a spectacular defensive play, and you guys going right to the rim with Sykes.
Like Mayo, what a player. And I told him, and Tay and I were talking about on the bench, I liken it to David and Goliath, and the Israel army was scared to death the entire time, and David shows up. One young little man shows up and shows some courage, and everybody else got courage from it. Mayo showed great courage tonight, and everybody else just followed that, and it just meant so much to our team. We just played so loose. And really good defense in the second half. I think we, 50% in the first half. I don't know what they ended up with, but, I wish we could have got the rebounds better.
37% in the second half.
Yeah, I guess we out-rebounded them too. So, offensively, this team is nuts. They are good, and we quit switching in the second half and did a lot better.
Coach, that's the one thing I wanted to ask you about. And Saluki Nation, everybody's listening right now. To be down 12, as you have pointed out, and we've been talking about, this is a NCAA team. High Point this is a really good team.
Yeah.
What'd you say at halftime to these guys down 12?
Not a whole lot. I felt pretty good. I told her, I was calm. I felt good about the game. We had it to 3 or 4, and we just fouled too much early. Put them on the free throw line. They had trouble scoring, and then they couldn't miss a shot. And I said, they won't keep shooting it that well. Okay, just stick with it. And we got to push the ball. We've got to play faster. And we got a lot of fast break points in the second half. We really stayed at them. We had a hard time when we scored of getting back. We spent too much time celebrating. We can't do that with a team like this. But I honestly, I don't know what it was. I'm pessimistic, and I was very optimistic at halftime. I feel good about our team.
A guy that we're expecting a lot out of, everyone is Prince Oligbe. And he's been up and down on some things. Did you have conversation with him about how to finish a game? Because, man, he was perfect in those last 4 in this one. And he hadn't been for a senior.
Yeah, the only thing I had a discussion with him today about his free throws. And I told him, there's nothing to correct here in terms of your form. Your form is good. Okay, it's your brain. Your brain is a mess. You got a million things running through your mind. And I told him it's Brad, what we call Brad, back, rim, and down, and that's it. Don't miss it short, back, rim, and down. Just Brad, that's all that goes through your mind. He knocks both those down. And I'm not taking credit for that, but it was good to see him just get the ball to the rim, and it goes in.
There's a lot of guys, too. Drew Steffi, he kept you in this game.
First half,
he was just outstanding.
And and then Mayo picked it up in the second half. We've been leaning on Q so much in so many of these games, and it's nice to see some other guys play with some confidence. Like we watch other teams play with confidence, and our guys have struggled with that, but tonight they didn't. And on the road, these guys, they don't ever lose here in non-conference games. It's hard to win here, and so what a great win for our team.
They had 12 straight wins at home.
Yeah, and
our kids,
our kids just even on the bench, they were into it. There wasn't anybody complaining about, and you could see it in their face that it didn't matter who was in. We were in this thing together, and so. Proud of them, really proud of them. It hadn't been an easy week for me, so they really helped me. I think, that it really picks me up to see our guys play that way.
Coach, you played college basketball. Luke and I didn't. How hard is it for a freshman to play in a game like that, like Jalen Haynes is playing, to have the ability to handle the ball against outstanding pressure, but just like the play where he makes and he sees Prince on the backside of the rim, and he's got the courage to throw that thing up just like it's in practice.
Yeah.
Speak to that for us.
Well, he's, we're super proud of him, and it's not easy. It's not easy, but the more he plays, the more confidence he gains. And you get to the second half this year, no longer a freshman, particularly the minutes he's playing. And so we're proud of him. He gives Q a little bit of a break that doesn't put so much pressure on him. Sometimes he can run the point, Q can run the 2. And even like we were talking about that, but even late Max, who's been struggling, we put him in there on the ball, and I told him stay on his right hand, stay on his right hand. Well, then Five's turn, I'm like, stay on his left hand. I don't care if he runs right, stay on his left hand. He can't throw the ball with his right hand, and Max tips that ball, and he just did a good job of listening to us. It was good to put him on the ball at 7 feet.
Are you glad you have a week off now till your next game? Or
I think everybody is. We're tired. The travel's been hard, but man, what a way to come out of it. And we talked about the UALR game being a start point for us to really go on a run, and we didn't play great in that game, and we got after the guys after it. But this one they can feel good about. And, there are a lot of things to look at and a lot of mistakes we still made that we can clean up. This is a good basketball team. We have a good team.
And Cameron Fletcher's a heck of a player. What did you guys do so well to really limit him and frustrate him? Only 8 points on 7 shot attempts.
Honestly, I mean, he wasn't any more of a focus than the rest of their guys. I think the switching probably bothered him early. Most of his points he scored off of offensive rebounds. He made the 1-3, but I don't know if he scored any other points other than offensive rebounds.
Coach, to now build on it, I mean, it's going to give you a great win in your sales for your guys, your travel day back, to now make sure that, hey, you bottle this up and then you come back for a good UT Martin team at home.
Like for a team, and obviously in our program we're not just used to winning big. These kind of things you have to handle with humility. You've got to let it build your confidence, but don't think we're something we're not. Okay, we're 5-4, and there's still a lot of work to be done, and so that's one thing I can be pretty good at is making sure they keep their nose to the grindstone. I'm not much for cliches, but that's what it's got to be. It can't be, we want to enjoy this, and I want them to, but then it's got to be let's get back to work, let's get better, okay, and let's stay close because this is a close team, and I'm very thankful for that.
Coach, congratulations. Hard-earned win, and enjoy it. I know it's been a tough week for you, so definitely enjoy this one and soak it up.
Okay, thanks.
Once again, that was head coach Scott Nagy. His comments were brought to you by CMC Mitchell and Associates as the Salukis get the win. Post-game interview, CMC Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway cheering and fighting for Southern Illinois.